Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. A little bit of a different video today, but something I wanted to cover because I think it's important and it will be useful to quite a lot of people out there. So if you're a regular on the channel, you know I'm a big fighting games fan, and whenever I play online, I like playing on Fightcade. So if I'm playing the older games, like whether it's a King of Fighters game, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Alpha 3 like you're seeing on screen now. But yeah, I play Fightcade. Now, I know a lot of people have always wondered, can we get something like this for Android? So yes, you can now. Now there's a version of GGPO out. It's available on the Play Store. At the time of me actually doing this video and playing it and using it, it only had like 500 downloads, but I imagine this will become quite popular. The good thing about this compared to things like RetroArch is it has a uniform ROM set. It only works with a particular ROM set. You can't just chuck any ROM set in there. Now, I had the blast playing this. I played this with my cousin that mods my Game Boys. I got him to jump on. I did try it a bit. It's still buggy. There's issues with it, but let's have a look at it and let's just do like a quick kind of tutorial. There's not really much of a tutorial, but we'll go through the Google playlisting, how to kind of find your ROMs, and then just have a look at the matchmaking system and everything in there. So guys, before we get in there, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like this kind of content, then a subscription and a like is super appreciated. Let's get into today's video. So guys, first thing we want to do is let's head over to the Google Play Store and let's go to the search box and type in GGPO. Now, the first app we're going to get, it's called GGPO. Have a look at it. This is what it looks like. And at the bottom it says GGPO Z. I've already got it installed, and that's why you're not seeing installed there, but you'll see it. Install this app. This is the first step, and this is what we want to do. Okay, so before we launch the app, we need to make an account. You can either go to the URL that you can see up there, or when you first try to launch the app, it will give you the option to either sign in or register. So you can click it on there, make yourself a username. One thing to point out here, guys, once you create a username, it will say it will send you an authentication email. I created 2 accounts. I did not get an authentication email, but just go ahead and log in with the details you've created. That's how I got in. So guys, once you have GGPO installed, you can see it on the top left of the screen. We want to click that. Now remember, the account you made, you may get an authentication email. I certainly did it on 2 occasions. Just remember the details and you need to log in with those. Once you've logged in and you enter the app, it will usually remember the last place you were at, which is in my case users. But then over here, you're having a look at the games that are available. So these are the lobbies and the games that are available, the online rooms. Now, the rooms that are grayed out, or the ones that look black and white, are the ROMs I do not have. And the ones that are color are for games, for ROMs that I have. If you have a look here, the most popular game, the King of Fighters 2002, like a bootleg, has 11 users in the room. Given the fact this is very, very new, there's a decent amount of population there. And I did manage to get some games. Now, what you want to do, you need some ROMs on there. Now I'm using Final Burn Neo 0.2.97.44, but it doesn't have all the ROMs like all the bootlegs or some of the ones out in black and white. So something I need to look into. But what you want to do is press the 3 dots in the top right and then just tell it where your ROMs are. So in my case, I'm using, like I said, the Final Burn Neo set. I've already got it on here, so the vast amount of ROMs are available to me with some limitations. So we've gone in there, I've just told it, yep, that's where my ROMs are, and hopefully we'll be ready to go. Okay, so let's scroll through. I've got a number of ROMs here, and there's quite a few people playing a few games. Not as populated as Fightcade, but this is just a start on Android. So I tried challenging people. Now, a lot of people are in Brazil. Brazil seems to be the most common country on here, which is quite a distance from me, so I'm not going to get great connections. Also, the app is very, very buggy. As you're trying to start games, you'll get that kind of Android warning saying this app is crashing. You can kind of go ahead and just ignore that and then just click the wait button, and usually you do kind of get stuff. You can use a virtual controller like you're seeing on screen there, or like me, I just turned that off, and I was playing this on a device called the AYN Odin Lite, which has a built-in controller and D-pad and buttons. So I kind of set my buttons. Now you can set a universal config, or you can set it per game, but those kind of options are in there. And what I'm kind of seeing here is something that's going to turn out to be very, very nice as it kind of progresses. So this is me playing against the CPU, but as you're playing against the CPU, people can challenge you on the games you have. I did get a challenge at some point where someone tried to challenge me in there. Unfortunately, like most of the people most of the people I challenged and the people that challenged me, the games just weren't connected until I kind of gave my cousin a call who lived down the road, and I said, let's play, and he's already got this, and we kind of tried it and it kind of worked fairly decently. So while floating about the interface, having a look at games, I went into Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. I tried challenging someone. Again, I've done this multiple times. I'm not going to show all of them on camera, but honestly, like, I either wasn't getting challenges. When someone was accepting the challenge, it was just crashing. This is with randoms, but I did go around. I did play about with it for quite some time. So here I am in the room for Alpha 3. I challenged someone called Ali99. And it tries to do the challenge. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of like some of the issues that present this actual thing. So as we go in, it's trying to connect and it disconnects. So again, I wasn't having much luck playing random people. I really think this is going to improve in the future, or at least I hope it does. This is a very, very kind of like early days in this app, but it is something that could progress into something nice. But here you go. It was just connected, and I think eventually it just told me disconnected. Another thing I liked about this was the ability to spectate. So I could see someone was in a match on Puzzle Bubble, so I clicked spectate. You can have a look at the matches in progress. That's the same way that you can in Fightcade, and that actually worked quite well. There's a bit of noise and that thing saying it's not working at the beginning. I just kind of clicked the wait button, and here I am. I'm watching people playing some Puzzle Bubble, but as well as that, I also watched Alpha 3. So here I am, Alpha 3. Clicked on the little banner and it should take me in game. It always makes like a little weird sound at first, gives you the warning. Like I said, it's not perfect, but wow, it's very, very interesting to see this on Android. So here's a couple of guys battling it out on Android. So I was actually playing this, like I said, on the AYN Odin with a controller. My cousin was actually playing on touchscreen. So here's me and my cousin playing down the road. So thanks, cuz, really appreciate you kind of helping me out with this video. Now, one thing like I have to say with Android, the latency on Android, even when I'm playing offline, like, I can feel it. You may be okay with it, and the reason I've done this video is I understand a lot of people only game on Android. I've got a friend that I work with. He's from Nepal, and when he went to Nepal on holiday, he said everyone out there is playing games on their phone. They're playing PUBG strictly on their phones. He goes, it is like the main thing of gaming out there. Understand in places like Brazil or some countries where someone might only have a mobile phone as their only device. They may not have the luxury of PCs, consoles, so they might only be able to play on Android, and it's so nice to see this option there. So I'm just going to bring something up on screen here. This is something that my cousin sent me. I asked him to send me a screen recording of how he plays when he plays touchscreen, and this is what it looks like when you play on touchscreen. He done a screen capture for me, so thanks again, cuz. The guy really does help me out a lot with videos, some research, and most importantly, all the modding of the Game Boys. So if you're a touchscreen type of person, you can play it like that, or you can play it with buttons the conventional way like I like to do. I have to say, if you've got an option of having a PC, then Fightcade still is the best option. Fightcade eliminates a lot of the latency. It's never going to be as good as offline as playing on arcade, but it's the best online experience you can get. And honestly, this is interesting. I'm interested to see how this develops, what comes of it, and I really hope this app just doesn't die a death or doesn't receive updates. I hope it keeps getting updated, more people get on it. It'll be interesting to see how this develops. Do let me know your thoughts about this, what you think about this, whether it's something you're going to try out, whether you think it sucks. You know, what are your opinions on this? Very, very interested in this. Like I said, I think it's still a work in progress, and I'm really, really hoping that it does improve over time. Okay, so let's not forget, once you finish a game, so once I finish playing with my cousin, it's always good etiquette to say, well, good games, I guess, out GGPO, good games, peace out, how it started. So I went over to chat and I just whacked in GG's, and here we go. And so did my cousin. So it's nice to have the chat feature in there. in this thing. It really does feel like a mobile version of Fightcade, but nowhere near as good. But like I said, really hope this does become something. So here I am. I think, am I trying to view something? I'm trying to spectate someone's game, and yeah, easy peasy. Again, don't worry about all the crash messages. You're going to get those. Just wait it out. Be patient. You're going to get the weird sounds. But here I am watching these guys playing Alpha 3 again. So guys, that's really it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Do let me know if you're going to try this. You know, check it out on Google Play. Whether if you've got an Android device with a controller, then yeah, it's fairly decent to try out. But you might be like one of those people that can play on a touchscreen. But it's exciting. I love the way technology goes. I love the things that we have now. And to some people, this might be their only access to playing online fighting games. So excellent stuff. Yeah guys, so that's it from Pixel Cherry Ninja. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, a subscription and like is super appreciated. I'll see you guys around. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.